What's going on, guys? TheDeathOfAnEra here, and today I'm bringing you my veteran walkthrough in Modern Warfare 3. This is the 7th mission. It is called Goalpost, and hopefully I can help you guys out if you're struggling to beat it on veteran. That being said, I'm going to say a few things before the mission does start here. I would highly encourage you to rate this if it did help you out. It will help me out tremendously if you leave a like or a dislike. I don't really care if it's a dislike. I'm not asking for a like. If it didn't help you and you thought this video was useless, I would love if you left a dislike and left a comment why you did not like it. It simply helps me improve on the overall quality of my videos. It doesn't benefit me at all. So that being said, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. The next thing obviously is please leave a comment if you are struggling, and if you need a hand, I will personally try to help you out and try to beat veteran, because honestly I walked through it pretty easy and I didn't really have that hard of a time. So the next thing I want to say is this mission is probably one of the longest missions and the most difficult ones for me anyway. There's this one and one more were pretty difficult, but if you take your time and just kind of do as I do, and hopefully my tips can help you out so you can beat it on veteran pretty easy. So as you can see here, we're breaching a beach, or we're moving up on a beach, and what you need to do here is you need to move from rock to rock and take cover, and don't stay in the open too long. You will get picked off and die fairly quickly. So just run from rock to rock, take cover, wait for your team to move up, and move up with them. You should have no problems getting past this part. I stay back for a couple seconds because I took damage and I didn't want to die. I let my health recharge. So I'm going to move up from rock to rock, and then I think I'm going to run over to the left and hide behind this buoy, and then proceed to the wall to meet up with your team. Alright, and as we can see, we're kind of up on the main street here, and I would encourage you guys to run over to the right and take out the guy with the RPG that almost blew me up right off the bat. There's going to be a few guys at the end of the street. Just clear it out so you don't have to worry about anybody coming from the right, and then you can use that to your advantage, basically to break to the other guys and take them out as fastly, or as quickly as possible, I should say. So there's cover in the middle of the street here. Use it to your advantage. Take out these few guys. I think there's only 4 or 5 over here, and there's going to be a bunch rushing from the left-hand side. So just take your time, take out these guys, and then proceed forward when you feel it's safe. And basically, when your team starts moving forward and you feel safe to do so, and you feel like you're not going to die. Like, at the end of the day, you have to feel comfortable moving forward, or chances are you will die just because you're panicking and all that kind of stuff. So as you can see here, I take the next position behind these concrete barricades, and there's not too much going on. So I'm actually going to push over here to the next sandbag barrier and try to get a better angle, but there's really nobody there. My teammate actually saved me. That guy was sitting behind the sandbags, and I didn't even really notice him. So there's a grenade over here. I'm running for my life. I think I can get a better angle up here, but I'm kind of just running around in desperation at this point. There's tons of enemies around. I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. So again, I'm going to run up to the next piece of cover. I'm going to pick off enemies and move forward. There is a friendly tank right here, so this can help you out quite a bit. Just move forward with it. You can use it for cover if you need to, and it will help you out along the way throughout this whole route. Alright, as you can see here, I'm kind of hiding behind this little mountain thing, or this dirt mound with a bunch of bricks, a broken down house, I think it is. There's going to be enemies up on the second floor there. I don't think they actually shoot you too often, but just a little bit of advice: if you're getting shot, you don't know where you're getting shot from, it might be because the guys up on the second floor, third floor, or fifth floor, basically in that blown out house straight ahead that I'm aiming at, might be shooting at you, so just be aware that they are there. And you can see that I'm going to run up immediately, and I'm going to hide behind this little ammo crate thing, and it does help me out quite a bit. You basically get cover from the right side because there's a wall directly beside you, and you have front cover. You can just crouch behind it, and it's very beneficial in this part. So pick off a few kids across the way, and once it's clear, progress to the next cover point. Alright, so as you can see here, I'm starting to move up, and I'm going to take my next point in a couple seconds here. I'm going to rush all the way up to this truck, and be aware, watch on the right side and the left side. There will be enemies coming from where I just killed, and then on the right side of the truck, there is usually a few enemies as well. I'm not sure if there was at this point. I think this is the second or third time I attempted to move up the street, but just watch the right side here, make sure it is clear, and make sure no enemies come from your flank, and just make sure you're covered. So right here, I'm going to move around the other side of the vehicle, and I'm going to try to get a better angle on this guy that's shooting me, but I really have no idea where he is, and thankfully my teammate does kill him. But you can see I take damage from behind. I'm really unsure where that came from, but it doesn't look like there's anybody behind me, so I'm going to keep moving forward. So as you can see where I'm aiming right now, the right side, which I was just mentioning earlier, watch that right side. There will be a few enemies over there, and they can catch you off guard if you're not aware. So just keep your eyes peeled over there, and make sure you take them out. And as you can see there, I just threw back a grenade. So you guys may be wondering why I didn't run away from it and why it chose to throw it back. Well, in the campaign, grenades are never cooked, so you always have time to throw them back if you're obviously in the right position to pick them up quick enough. So if you don't feel like it's safe to run out of your cover and try to run away from the grenade, I would encourage you to try to pick up the grenade and throw it away, because that is obviously your next bet. Alright, so I'm going to progress to my next piece of cover over here, and I'm going to push up quite far this time. And the reason I do it is because it's pretty much clear all the way up, and you can pretty much just follow your team to, I think it's a little bit past this point. Keep following your team up the road until you see enemies, then take cover. There's going to be a few right here, you can see them. And check the second floor of that building right there, because that's where they're actually shooting me from, where I'm aiming. So this ACOG is actually very beneficial in this beginning part in terms of taking out guys at long ranges. So just keep that in mind. Take out the guys in the second story window, because they will obviously have a better angle on you. And you can tell I'm trying to shoot the guys on the roof here, but it's not doing too much. I'm too far away, so don't even waste your bullets. You don't really need to. I don't know if it's friendlies or if it's enemies or anything like that, but just save your ammo. You're not going to hit them or kill them. And this is one of the bigger areas, not one of the bigger fight scenes, but it's a lot more open. There's tons of enemies in this area. So the way you will see me take this approach to getting around this corner, you can see it's a left-hand turn up ahead. I'm going to run up and hold to the right-hand side the whole time, just to ensure that my back is against the wall and no enemies will come up behind me. And I'm basically going to take out everybody in between me and my objective point. So sweep all the way around, far right. I got shot by a grenade launcher and RPG there, and I lived, so I got pretty lucky. So again, just take it all the way on the outside. There's going to be a few enemies right there rushing around, and if you were running through this on the left hand side on the other side of the courtyard, these guys would probably pick you off pretty quick. So that's the reason I take the right hand approach here. And I'm kind of just doing a sweep of this area, ensuring that there's no enemies that are going to come up behind me and possibly cause me to die. So I'm going to take out a few more enemies here, and then I'm going to basically progress from wall to wall here and move up very slowly and help my team take out guys and move up when I feel it's safe. This is a good position for you if there's still a lot of enemies alive. You could probably hop up there and pick up a few kills, so try that out. But it turns out everybody in that area was already dead before I got there, so it wasn't much help to me. So as you can see here, I'm getting shot from the left-hand side, so just be alert for that. There's going to be a few guys in the bus here and a few guys across the road, so just always keep your eyes peeled on both sides of the road and make sure you are safe to move up. Alright, and as you can see here, objective is complete, and I've reached this barrier in the road. And the next part is pretty fun. You actually get to drive in the tank and shoot a bunch of stuff, so I'm sure you guys will have fun doing this. Alright, so there's no real objective here. You just need to basically shoot everything that you you can see, shoot all the enemies, take down these helicopters as quickly as possible so they don't kill you, and then basically you can see we're backing up on the street here. We take some damage, and then we're going to proceed to move forward in a couple seconds here. Alright, and as you can see, all the enemies are retreating into this garage, and we're actually going to move in there in a couple seconds. And make sure to check your right, like I just did. Shoot any guys over there, because it almost resulted in a death for me. And there's a little bit of a trick for doing this, and you just got to be quick with your aiming in this garage. So we're going to move forward here and take out this guy immediately on the left. There's a couple of guys with the RPG, and what I did is I shot the shit out of the car right there just to blow up all the enemies around it, because I thought it was my best bet. And basically we're going to charge through a room here in a couple of seconds, and when we get through this room, there's a bunch of enemies, so I would take out everybody you see. These guys on the left are the guys who kill me most of the time, so I just blow up cars, and if you blow up cars, chances are you're going to kill more enemies than if you're just shooting bullets. So just make sure this room is clear, and make sure you take out all the guys, because they can pop up behind you and shoot you in the back. And this corner right there, that guy killed me a couple times, I think. So just make sure this room is clear, and then basically once that is complete, you will move forward. Alright, and this part is very similar. So sharp right here, there's a bunch of guys beside cars. Shoot the cars, blow up the cars, and try to kill these guys as quickly as possible so you have a chance of staying alive. And as you can see here, I'm taking a lot of damage, and I actually get pretty lucky that I don't die. So just take out those cars and blow them up as quickly as possible, because if those RPGs get to you, that's the end of your route in the garage here, and you might have to revert to last checkpoint. Alright, and this part is pretty cool. You see you fall through a couple floors of the garage, fall down to the bottom, and you almost get killed by a car. But luckily you're still alive, and we're going to proceed out of this garage on foot and continue the objective in a few minutes here. Alright, there is going to be a few enemies up here, so just take position where I am or where the barriers are up ahead, and just make sure you clear out these enemies before they get the best of you and kill you. And they are hiding behind a few cars, so if you get a well-placed grenade, you can blow up the car, take out a few of them at a time if you'd like, but just take this slow, make sure they're all dead, and then move forward. Alright, and you can see we're exiting the garage here, and we're making a move for the street. So the way I did this is, I obviously ran away from that grenade, so I didn't die. But when I get back up to the road here, you'll see I take the guys on the road, try to clear out a little bit of a position for me to move up and get in a better cover, because I don't really feel that safe right now where I'm standing, and I want to move up and get to a better piece of cover, so you'll see me do that in a couple seconds here. So as you can see there, I almost die because I'm trying to rush up too quick. So again, guys, just do this very slowly. Make sure there are no enemies, and make sure you're clear to run up, because it will result in a death like it almost did there. But the next thing you're going to see us do here is we're going to break into this building on the right-hand side and push through it for a block, I do believe. So I will be back in a second to walk you guys through that. Alright, so we're pushing into this building, and I would get cover immediately, whether it's behind this desk or something on the left-hand side of the room, and basically push forward and take out these guys as quickly as possible, and then you can proceed to get out of this building and exit back to the road and get back to the objective. But you can see here I'm kind of just crouching. I'm going up and down, prone to crouching, and taking out one enemy at a time and then crouching back down. So just be quick and effective with this, and make sure your shots are accurate, and you shouldn't have any difficulties getting through this as well. Alright, and as you can see here, I did just pick up a sniper rifle, and if you guys get so lucky to find that sniper on the ground, I would highly encourage you to pick it up, because it did help me out quite a bit for the remainder of this mission, and I used it quite a bit. I actually think I burnt all the ammo in it before the end of the mission. So if you get so lucky to find that M21 on the ground, pick it up and use this alongside of your carbine. It will help you out tons, and I promise. So moving forward here, we're going to push out the rest of the building. There's only a few guys left, and then we're going to exit out of the left side of the building here. Alright, and as you can see, I'm using the EBR to my advantage here to pick up a quick bunch of kills, and I'm just basically two-shotting all the enemies. But don't worry, if you can't find this M14 or whatever it is, M21, I'm not sure. If you cannot find this on the ground, don't worry, your carbine will suffice for this, and you just have to take your time and take your shots and kill them as you would regularly, and you really shouldn't have any difficulty with this. But as you can see, I'm kind of just doing a sweep from left to right here, taking out all the enemies, going around this corner very slowly, scoped in the whole time. And you're playing campaign, and you're playing it on veterans, so if you guys are hardcore quickscopers or whatever the deal may be, don't try to quickscope in campaign. Just do what you have to do to push up the road. Don't worry about hard scoping. Basically, that is that. Do what you have to do to get through this campaign, and just make sure the road is clear here before you move up. Alright, so this guy I'm actually going to run up and kill just because he's crouching behind there. So if you guys cannot kill him, I would encourage you to do the same. Just remember that there is a guy behind that box, whether somebody kills him or not. Alright, and as you can see, the objective is complete, so I'm going to start pushing up with my team, and I'm going to take position behind this brick wall here. And this is where the M21 came in very useful. As you can see, it's a very long range to some of the enemies, and it comes in very, very handy for me to pick off these guys, and basically make it easier for me to push up and progress through this road here. So again, here you can see I'm picking off more enemies, and I'm basically moving up as I feel it is safe. And as you can see, up here on the road there is a right-hand turn, so just stick to the right-hand side, keep some cover, and basically move up as you kill all the enemies and as you feel safe to move up. And we're actually coming down to the very end of the mission here, so there's only a few more minutes in here. So you've almost, if you made it this far, you've almost beaten it. Alright, and as you can see, I'm a little bit impatient. I have a feeling this is where we need to go, so I'm just moving up without my team. But if you guys want to wait for your team, that would probably be a better idea. But I move up pretty quick anyways. They catch up to me, so it's not really a big deal. So the checkpoint has been reached once you're in this house. And basically, you need to breach this door. Right, and as you can see, there's quite a few enemies here. I'm just kind of hip firing and spraying. There's a guy coming from the left-hand side, and you see I barely get him in time. So check left immediately when you breach that door, and you should not have any difficulties killing all the enemies within this room. That being said, guys, we are coming down to the end of this mission, and I hope this was helpful to you, and I really hope this helped you out and helped you beat this mission on Veteran. And please stay tuned for more. Please subscribe if you have not. There's going to be tons more of these for every mission on my channel. And as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.